Lord Bernhard TV.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your man, Lord Bernhard TV in the building. And today we are talking about the 4K review of the movie Ran. This is a 1985 samurai film directed by the classic director, Akira Kurosawa. He's done countless films as well, such as the likes of Seven Samurai, which a lot of you are familiar with. The movie Ran has kind of went under the radar, but it is a cult classic and it is considered one of the greatest films he ever made and one of the best films ever to be filmed. 4K, Dolby Vision. For audio, it is 5.1 DTS HD sound. 185 by 1 ratio, so you have about maybe a half an inch on the top and a half an inch on the bottom, so it doesn't really fill your whole screen up, but it's a sizable amount, which is still good. It works for me. I love it when a film can utilize the size of my TV. I hate when films, cut my TV off, and what's the point of me having a big screen, an 85-inch TV, if you're cutting most of it out? Anyway, so that's what the specs are on this disc. Now we know that Studio Canal, we were concerned about them because they did the Blu-ray uptick for this movie, which was terrible, which I own. And once again, they are responsible for the 4K uptick. And I have to say that they did a good job. I've watched it on two TVs. I watched it on X900. I watched it on the Z9D. The Z9D popped a lot more, but it also looked good on the 900. Colors are good. The clarity of the screen is good. Of the picture quality is good. The sound is all right. Nothing to really shout home about because it is a 1985 film, so you're not going to expect a whole bunch of high-level sounds going on. But overall for the disc is good. So what makes Ran such a good movie? Now, this story, no spoiler, starts out with the ruler. He has 3 sons. This ruler has done he had to rule with an iron fist, so you know that comes with a lot of killing, a lot of betrayal, and so forth. And he's had enough. He's growing old, so he wants to split the kingdom up. He gives it to his 3 sons. You have this castle, you have this castle, and the other son, you have the other castle. But the younger son is a defiant one and sees error in the ways of his father, and he questions his father. And that brings the wrath of his father upon him and exiles him, out into the wilderness, per se. But things take a turn later on in the story, as now the father has relinquished his power. Now he's seeing the disrespect now from his sons, telling him like, listen, you're not in power anymore. This makes the father feel some type of way. And a lot of the enemies of the kingdom that were subjugated by him now sees this weakness, and they're utilizing the sons now to get back at the father. And there's different type of revenges going on, especially there's a certain lady in the film who marries one of the sons and uses that union to cause havoc, to get her revenge for the wrongs that were done, that the father did to her father, and so forth. The acting in this film is top notch. From the top to the bottom, you feel it. Now, I'm the type that I always like a good action movie. When it comes to samurai movies, I love the samurai cut, stab, stab. And this film is not that. If you're looking for a samurai film with tons of action and sword play, this is not the film for you. But what it does, it doesn't bring you in with the action and the sword fighting because there's little to none, but it brings you into this world with the acting, the narrative, the story. It is a Shakespeare type film, and it shows throughout this film. So I never thought that I would be captivated by this film. That's why I saw it a long time ago. I had to pick it up in 4K because this made a mark on me with the sheer acting. I can't say enough. I cannot say enough. This film also won 1985 costume design as well, an Oscar for that. So now, what about the action? There's very little of it, but when it's there, it's subpar. It's all right. It's nothing like these new action movies at all, as far as action. Now, there's some good old sword fighting movies, like Sword of Doom, one of my favorites. That's a samurai, that's action. That's action right there, but this is not that film. So you're gonna have to come into this film, free your mind, and get lost in the story. Get lost in seeing one of the main characters lose his sanity as the film continues on. And I think that's where this film is a gem, because you can actually feel what's going on. You can feel the heartache, you can feel the pain, you can feel the sorrow for past wrongs that were done that were never able to be, corrected. So, yeah, this is just an awesome film, and I highly recommend this to add to your collection. If you are a movie watcher in general, pick up this film. If you're a samurai film lover, this is a must. You have to have this film in your catalog, and the 4K disc definitely does this film justice. So at the end of the day, I'm giving the overall package of this film ran in the 4K resolution at 8.9 out of 10. And the only reason I'm giving it an 8.9 is because of the sound. I think they could have paid a little more attention to the sound and made the sound, heighten it a little bit, make it more chunky. You're doing it with the picture, bringing it to 4K. You might as well rev up that sound, but I get it. It's a 1985 film. I guess there's only so much you can do, but it is what it is. But overall, this is a fantastic film. It's a fantastic transfer. I recommend it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your day.